Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. We are trying to keep the dog from knocking over the camera. The dog from knocking over the camera. The dog! Here's something I've learned today. My other dogs were small. So they only had to get run over by you or somebody else like 6 or 7 times before they stopped getting under your feet. Probably because it was deadly for the Scottish Terrier and the little tiny mutt, which was German Shepherd, Collie, Maltese, and Poodle. Deadly for them to get fucking run over. These dogs, it's just a nuisance, so they don't care. They're like, ooh, you've stepped on me 9 times today. I'm gonna let you do it again. Uh-oh. That was a bottle cap. Where is it? Gotta roll around for a second. Boom. Got the bottle cap. Boom, it's off the floor so the dog doesn't need it. Now let's get to a beer. Today's beer is going to be this guy. It's from Toques. It's Toques Doree. It says it's a Canadian pale ale, but Doree is honey, is it not? I can't remember my French all that well at times. This is 4.5% alcohol. It says it's 17 IBU. Let's pop her open, give her a shot, see what we got. Hey, give her a shot, see what we got. Let's do this shit. Let's do this shiz. Okay, so I picked up the bottle opener and I opened a can. Crystal clear golden color, lots of carbonation moving, bright white head. Snap, crackle, pop is there. Scent. That is super biscuity. No, I'm not really picking up any malt. I'm not really picking up any hops. I'm getting super, super biscuit. Just, it's almost like it's almost like it's it's almost like you're at a bakery and they're baking some sourdough biscuits and shit at the time that you walked in. Not something I really like. Out of the can, it's the same thing but a little metallic. Now I had another Toques beer. I had the Toques Red, and it wasn't a bad beer. So I know that they can brew well, so it's not like I'm coming into a brewery and the first time and I'm going to have this impression that they suck. It's just, why the fuck does it smell like this? Let's try it. Cheers. Medium mouthfeel. Medium carbonation. There's nothing to this. This is it calls itself a Canadian Pale Ale, but this is basically a This reminds me of Flying Monkey's Anti-Gravity Ale or Stonewall's Light. Not Stonewall, sorry, Stonehammer Light. This is basically a craft version of an American adjunct lager. It's very easy to drink, it's warm, and it's very easy to drink. There's no flavor really to it at all except for that bready biscuitiness. There's no sweet malts, there's no hoppiness, there's nothing. There's a bready biscuitiness that goes from the middle of the palate right to the end, and it's still there right now. So I'm going to say this. As a beer, thinking of it as a light beer and all that, as a beer, I'd probably give this a 7.5. I could buy this. I could drink this. I would have no problem buying this because, you know what? It doesn't offend me. It goes down really easily. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, if I'm looking at it as a Canadian Pale Ale, a 0, I'd give Keith's more marks as a Pale Ale than this. But, that being said, this is a great little beer regardless. Just, Unless it's full of English hops and that's just adding to that biscuitiness, that's just adding an earthy tone to it because there is a tiny touch of bitterness at the back end. But it's not a pale ale to me at all. It really does scream to me that it's a light lager, a light ale, whatever you want to say. It's just a light beer that's easy to drink. It's a good pub beer. It's a good dinner beer. It's a good picnic beer. It's a good camping beer. Fuck, I would buy a 2-4 of that to go camping with because this taste is it's warm and it tastes fine. I could put thousands of these back. So yeah, I would give it a 7.75. Thank you guys. Cheers. Toques Doree. Bye-bye.